everyone, Lilac here. Welcome to the Lilac Room. I'm going to be doing a card reading for Taurus for October 2021, and as I'm shuffling, I'm hearing my Taurus people saying, just tell me already, just tell me. I feel like either you're really impatient or you're waiting for some big information like news, or maybe you've been excited about your reading. Let me just let you know that I'm not doing a Celtic cross spread like I normally do. I'm using 2 sets of oracle cards plus my tarot deck, and we're going to do things a little differently for October. And you will notice that all of the October readings are called relationship readings. So yes, Spirit is guiding me that we're talking about relationships, okay? We're talking about love or other types of relationships, and just plug it in how it fits your story. I had a hiccup. That was weird. All right. So let's see. I see. Oh my. Well. Okay, Taurus. That's different. I just threw some oracle cards, and now I'm going to pull the tarot cards to coordinate with them. Okay, so Taurus, here's what I'm getting for you. The card that came out that represents you is a message of concern. Okay, and the tarot card that also I got for that was 5 of Wands. So I see a lot of bickering going on, and somehow you're getting dragged into it. And I'm wondering what this has to do with the relationship that we're reading about today. I don't feel that this is a love relationship. I feel like you're on the outside, Taurus, for the month of October. I feel like you're on the outside. So like if you are involved with someone romantically, and that's what we're looking at here, I think your person is going through a lot of stuff. But I do feel like this could actually be other types of relationships, friendships, family relationships, possibly even work. It could be. Because your person, is showing up as this courthouse. Having to like settle affairs. They're in the moon energy. Very mysterious. They're not really... You're trying to have this relationship with someone who is just not letting you be involved. And there's a lot of fighting and bickering. So you could be trying to connect with a person who's got a family already, and maybe you're having trouble getting into it because there's too much squabbling going on. Or these are other people. I think it is you, and I think that for some of you, there are family members that are fighting amongst themselves, and you're kind of hearing about it, and you're sort of in the loop, but you're sort of not. And for others of you, you're involved with a very complicated person, and the reason that that person's complicated is situations, not the person, but their situations are complicated. They have things to sort of close up before they can come towards you. All right, so in the past, how this relationship is represented to me is through this official person. So this is a very powerful figure in your life. This is a male who is an authoritarian, who has affected your life in some way. So some people, maybe the parents have been the issue, particularly the dad here. Or, in some cases, the person that you're trying to be involved with if I'm reading for females, this is a male on your person's side who is just causing trouble for them or making it hard for them. Not causing trouble, has in the past made it hard for them. I feel like your love interest, if this is love, that their past was one of a broken home where dad left. Okay, and so if your love interest, if your relationship person that we're talking about here is a male, he was raised by his mother and had a bad relationship with dad. So he may have some like anger issues. He may have some, not that he's abusive. I'm just saying that these are the kind of things, because that moon energy tells me that there's a lot of things that you need to know. Because unfortunately, you're getting a message of concern. Something is coming to you and it's like, yeah, just, keep an eye on this because, this relationship is growing, but we're seeing some flags here. For the future, though, I'm showing community. So I think it's, you're going to be meeting the family, maybe as the holiday, I'm getting this for you. As the holidays approach, if you've got a new person in your life, you might be meeting their family. This could be their children you're meeting, or it could be parents you're meeting, or like extended family. But whomever it is, whatever age group you plug it into, that's always hard. If you're meeting your person's like children from another relationship, that's always awkward. And if you're meeting other extended family, that can also be a little bit challenging as well. All right, and in the future we've got this Queen of Cups. So, I think both of you, Taurus, both of you have some healing to do. Relationships come together best when people heal themselves and heal their childhood wounds first. That's not always possible. Sometimes the relationship that comes in your life is going to feel very familiar, like something you went through as a kid. If you had maybe a broken home or an authoritarian father or, a super emotional mother figure, like whatever it is, when you meet this person that you have feelings for and you start to meet their family and you start to see some similarities, that's when you realize, oh, I have unfinished business in my life. I have to go back and heal my inner child. And that is totally normal, Taurus. Everybody has that. Everybody. Not one. Like, you can have the most perfect childhood and you still have something. Something affects you. In all the years of your life, yes, things have affected you. But we don't always process everything as it happens. At some point in the future, a situation might come up and it reminds us of where we've been. So I'm feeling a little bit of trauma from your reading. Nothing serious. I'm just saying this is healing. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. I'm going to do intuitive impressions on these. Children, know that your children are protected. This really goes along with what we were just talking about. Know that your inner child is protected. All right. God, this card is so beautiful. I just want to wrap myself in it. It's so beautiful, and also I'm getting to like your animals, they have a soul, and they comfort you. And also this giant tiger lily, because there's a tiger coming through the tiger lily. But for some people, walking through the garden helps bring them peace and stabilizes them. For some people, it's staring at the stars. Like, there's a relaxation technique. I'm sensing that you might have anxiety, Taurus. And you got to kind of like come into yourself and center. All right, that's what that card's talking about to me. Especially if you're on the spot meeting new people, you might feel a little weird. Animal bond. Wow, I think I just said this about animals. So, and I also think you have a spirit animal protecting you who's passed away. not really protecting you so much as they show up sometimes and they're around, they watch you, they follow you. See if you can calm yourself enough to pick up on their energy, because they just want to comfort you. They're not as evolved of a being, so they really can't give much to you. Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. Yeah, I'm sensing some trauma here, Taurus. Some depression, some anxiety, some trauma that you have experienced. All right, that's what I'm getting. Some of you are maybe stressed about things you're learning in school. Maybe there are some things that you didn't know, that you read about or heard about, even on the news. Or it could be historical things that you're studying now, or you have to, or like, for example, when I was in school, reading the Diary of Anne Frank was kind of upsetting, or talking about the Holocaust or something like that. But yeah, there's some powerful things, like on top of everything else you're dealing with, you also have to, or it could be your workplace. You're in your workplace, and like now you have to go to active shooter training or something, and it's like really distressing. It might not seem it. Even COVID can be a cause for such distressing thoughts. Creative wonderment. Follow your passion. This card is talking to me about the hobbies and activities you do to help yourself relax or center or just distract yourself is what I'm getting. Things that your regular life might look one way, and then this inner world that you have is very flamboyant, but yet you're very demure. Maybe you're kind of plain, the way you dress is a little bit plain, but then inside you're actually, the things you like and the people and things you're attracted to are actually much more exciting and out, bigger than life. Let's get one more. Moving forward. Get ready for positive change. Some of you are finding yourself and you're realizing that, you're looking for a same-sex relationship, and that's something you maybe didn't know about yourself, but now it's coming out. There's something here about winter, going ice skating. It's beautiful. I just feel like you're going to do that this winter. I'm just going to get you one of my homemade deck, just to give the reading a little closure. Hopefully it made sense. It was a little all over the place, yours. This month, take more time for your own personal wellness and self-improvement. So that's your message for the month of October, and I think that's a wonderful way to close out a Taurus reading, because I think we've just been talking about that there are some mental health issues you've got to address. These are not permanent mental health issues. Nobody's saying you are a mental case, so to speak. We're talking about day-to-day stress, preparing for college stress, changing job stress, moving into a position of greater advancement stress. I mean, there's so many different kinds. Even a health crisis could put you in that situation. You develop COVID, and COVID leads to something else, and that leads to something else, or you had a surgery. These are the kind of disruptions that can really set you on a little bit of a tailspin, and that's where you're going to find yourself in October. And the person, because we always like attracts like, okay? The person you might want to get involved with may also have those kind of things going on. I'm seeing a lot of triggering for you this month in October. But remember, triggering can be good. Doesn't have, just because it sets you off into maybe almost having a panic attack does not mean that you are not strong enough to handle your panic attack and learn from the situation. You can. I know you're strong enough. You're Tauruses. You're the bull in the field of daisies. You're strong. You're like, you're good. I don't know if bulls really sound like that, but anyway, it sounds like some of you Taurus people might need a personal reading. If you want one, hit me up on Facebook Messenger and reach out and just ask me how to do that, and I will show you how to book your private reading. I look forward to hearing from you guys. I hope you loved your reading. Bye, Taurus. Namaste.